Welcome to Mrs. McArthur's Mindfulness Message. Hi, I'm Mrs. McArthur. I've met most of you. I'm the school psychologist at your school. And one of the things that I would like to do to help out your teachers and your parents and your family and yourself is to post weekly videos on mindfulness, our emotions, and behavior. One of the things that I would like to talk about today is change. Change is really hard sometimes, especially when it comes out of nowhere, like doing school at home, right? So, one of the things that I would like to do is read you a book about change. It is called Wings of Change.
Oh, Faith, I just love being a caterpillar, said Anu as they wandered together through the garden. The morning dew tickles my belly buttons, the afternoon sun warms my fuzzy feet, and these soft green leaves taste so yummy in my tummy. I never want things to change, not one tiny bit. Faith, a wise old snail, looked on with a smile. It was time for Anu to learn that changes were in the wind. Faith led Anu to a quiet spot in the garden where she could talk and he could listen. Her words painted glowing pictures of the miraculous changes that laid ahead for him. She spoke of brilliant colors, beautiful wings, being able to fly through the air. Faith then shared a bit of old snail wisdom, and she sang, "As the world turns, so do you. When you change for the good, you change the world too." Anu was very puzzled. He didn't understand what Faith was talking about. How could he ever have wings? He just wanted to stay a happy little caterpillar. So as always, Anu spent the day feeling the dew, smelling the moss, and eating the leaves he loved so much. That night, Anu had a very strange dream. He was still in a caterpillar's body, but he was thinking and acting like a butterfly. In his dream, Anu climbed up a bush, jumped off a branch, and tried to fly. Luckily, he landed in a soft puff of moss and had only a few bumps and bruises. The other caterpillars were shouting, "Anu, you're acting crazy! Have you been eating bad leaves?" When Anu awoke the next morning, he quickly went to tell Faith about his frightening dream. Knowing that Anu would soon become a butterfly, Faith smiled and gently said, "Butterflies can stand atop rosebuds. They view meadows from the sky. Butterflies hear the echo of the stars. So remember, little one, as the world turns, so do you. When you change for the good, you change the world too." Anu still didn't understand what Faith was talking about. So, as always, he spent the rest of the day as a happy little caterpillar, feeling the dew, smelling the moss, and eating the leaves he loved so much. That night, Anu had another unusual dream. This time, he still had a caterpillar's body, but with big butterfly wings, so bright, so beautiful, so brilliant. In his dream, a strong wind blew Anu off a high branch, and he crashed to the ground. The fragile wings could not bear the weight of his heavy caterpillar body. His heart pounding, Anu woke from his frightening dream. Relieved to see that he was still a caterpillar, he settled peacefully back to sleep. Later that night, Anu had another dream. Again, he had big butterfly wings, but this time his body was very thin and he had 6 spindly legs. Although he now had the body of a butterfly, Anu was still thinking like a caterpillar. So instead of flying, he was crawling everywhere in search of food, causing his thin legs to become very tired and sore. In his dream, Anu became frightened when a bird suddenly flew overhead. Still thinking like a caterpillar, he hid under a thorny bush, tearing his fragile wings. Thinking like a caterpillar does not work for butterflies. Early the next morning, Anu hurried to tell Faith about his dreams. Faith was most understanding. "Tonight," she explained, "you will make a very special bed where you will sleep in a very special way. From now on, there will be no more bad dreams. So remember, as the world turns, so do you. When you change for the good, you change the world too." As Faith had predicted, that night Anu began to spin a cocoon. "I don't know why I'm doing this," he thought, "but it sure feels right." While Anu spun and spun, he found himself singing, "As the world turns, so do you. When you change for the good, you change the world too." His song made him feel so good as he worked long into the night. Very tired now, Anu slowly snuggled into his new bed. He felt safe and warm. A special light began to warm him from the inside too, touching every bit of his caterpillar body. "Oh, that tickles," he thought, feeling very peaceful. Days passed and spring became summer. One fine morning, Anu awoke and began to untangle himself from his cocoon. "I feel so different," he thought as he worked himself free. "And I feel so happy." In his heart, he heard a soft echo. "As the world turns, so do you. When you change for the good, you change the world too." His new wings gracefully opened, and a gentle breeze lifted Anu into the air. "Look," he shouted, "I can fly! I can stand atop rosebuds and view meadows from the sky. I can hear the echo of the stars. I just love being a butterfly." Anu flew higher and higher, singing a new song of faith. "As the world turns, so do I. When I change for the good, I can touch the sky." And that is the end of that book. So, even though change can feel scary and uncomfortable at times, you can also embrace the change and discover new ways of changing your world and the world of others. We are going to end our mindfulness message today with a muscle relaxation meditation. So if you will please join me in this relaxation technique, I think you would benefit from it.